Hey guys, just thought I'd take you through what I got inside my tackle box at this moment. I have a lot more tackle than this. However, this is what I keep in my tackle box that stays in my vehicle that I can just do a little bass fishing with on the local ponds and small lakes around where I live. When I go up to Wisconsin in the summertime, bring more tackle, but this is what I got with me right now that I bring with me. First and foremost, Zoom Finesse Black 20 pack of these little finesse worms. I got probably used 5 of them up. They're really thin, as you can see. They're really thin, and they a lot of people use the Senkos. The Senkos do last longer just because they're thicker and tougher, but these things, they have the action on them I think is just so much better because they're thin when I Texas rig them. The Senkos are probably better for wacky rigging, but I don't really do that. So these are my primary bait that when I get to a new spot or a spot that I always fish, I'll take one of these out of the package, and this is what I'll try to locate fish with. Cover a lot of water when I can just fan cast it, and try to find some fish. And these things have worked really well for me. So that's first and foremost in my tackle box, my Zoom soft plastic Finesse Black worms. Next thing, I've been getting into the soft plastics lately. They're really cool. I usually, before maybe last summer, I was more hard baits and live bait, and now I've transitioned. I think as an angler, I think I'm a little bit better, and I don't use the live bait quite as much. These are some. I got these at Bass Pro on sale. They're the Sticko salt impregnated 4 1/4 inch bubblegum pink 16 pack. They're thicker than the finesse worms are by a good amount, by a good margin. If you can see them side by side here. Finesse worms are pretty skinny, and these things are pretty fat. I'm sorry, I dropped the camera there. These things are. I used them at places where I was getting hits on those Zoom worms, and I wasn't getting any bites. But I went out this morning, caught two fish on the Zooms, and then I put these out, and I got the biggest fish of the day on one of these. You just have to fish them a little slower, so they don't twirl as much. You can't fish them as aggressively really as the Zoom, and they don't get torn up as easily. I'll go through, if I fish for two hours or something, I'll go through probably 2 Zooms. These will last a whole outing. These will last a good 2.5 hours. I actually have one on my line right now that I was using this morning. This is the exact one that I caught a fish with. Still rigged the way I had it, just on a worm hook, Texas rigged, just like that. I'm try to show you some of the wear on it though. It did get tore up a little bit. As with any soft plastic, they're going to have some wear. But it's in pretty good shape other than the place where the hook sets were going on and where I came in to rig it. But it does last a little bit longer. And they are, I got them on sale, so they were really cheap. Last soft plastic that I have in the packaging is these Yum. What are they? Craw bugs, 3 1/4 inch. I guess they're green flake. They got like a pumpkin color to them, like a brown with these green and black sparkles. I've had these for a long time. They came with 8. I think I have like 5 left. I really don't use them that often, but I took them out of one of my other tackle boxes because I want to try to use them this coming week. Because I've been seeing a lot of crayfish. These are my number 7 split shot lead weights. Got them at Bass Pro, real cheap. I use them when I am fishing with live bait because I like to fish the bottom. I also use them when I Texas rig. I know you're supposed to use a bullet weight, and I have a bullet weight, but I don't really like it just because I feel like it takes away some of the action. And I like mine to dive a little slower. And when I put two of these split shots on the top, I feel like the bait has a longer, like when you drop it down, you almost get like a wacky rig, Texas rig combo going, and I kind of like that. Next thing is just this pack of Eagle Claw hooks. They're for panfish. I don't know the sizes, but they're all very small. So there's those. Whoops. I got another package of the split shot things. This I got at Bass Pro Shop. It's cool. It's a little 50-pound scale with a tape measure built into it, so you can weigh and weigh your fish and measure them, and all in one little device. And it settles a few arguments. Just 2 packs of random Eagle Claw hooks. They're like pretty small actually, but I don't know why I have them. I just have some 8-pound test in here. Right now my line is 10-pound test, but I have some 8-pound in here just in case I need to put on a new line. I have this stuff, this new Bass bait mate fish attractant. You're supposed to like put it on your soft plastics and it kind of like soaks in there. I don't know if it works, honestly, because how could you know? But I mean, I don't think it can hurt. So I don't know. I kind of forgot it was in here, but I should start using that to see what it's like. Some power bait in here. They stock one of our local ponds with rainbow trout, so I bought this for that. And I still have some. I actually have a lot. And I have these Mr. Trout salmon eggs, full jar of these. Never caught a fish on them. I don't even know why I have them really. I mean, I know I have them. They're from that trout thing, but I don't know why I have them in my box anymore. Just a little Fire Tiger Rapala, real small. Thing works pretty good. Had a couple fish on it for smaller bass because it's a small bait. You guys probably know what this is. This is a chatterbait, the original chatterbait. And these things are pretty cool. I have it in chartreuse and white with the white trailer, gold chat. I don't know what this thing is. Blade. This thing's awesome. These are really fun to catch fish on. These chatterbaits. I got a couple of Phil bobbers, and I got one of the ones that this one's really good for panfish. Really sensitive, and you just clip it on the bottom, so you don't have to put a knot in there or a stopper or anything like that. Scum frog. You guys all know what that is. I have a lot of weeds at one of the ponds I fish, so scum frogs work really well there. It's kind of a spinnerbait, swim bait combo right here. This is, I'm not going to go into each one of these because there's probably 10 or 15 spinnerbaits in here, inline spinners. A lot of them are MEPS, and then that's like probably the biggest one, the number 4. And then I have a ton of really small ones. This thing, it's just my Leatherman Wingman, pliers, scissors, knife, basically anything that you're going to need when you're fishing. I have a review of that. You guys should watch it if you get a chance, because it's kind of a cool multi-tool for the price. Here I have a couple of these lime green with some flakes grubs with these big tails on them. A lot of action. Along with some of these with the blue and silver with the skirts. I also have, my friend gave me this yesterday. Can't remember what exactly it's called though, but it's got like a dual tail thing and hook slots there. It's just some random soft plastics. Oh, here's another one. This is a Berkley Power Worm. Starts out kind of like the Finesse Worm, and then it's got this huge neon green tail, which is cool. Couple of crankbaits, and I'm not going to get into those. This thing's cool. This is called a Zoom Horny Toad. So you put the hook, and this thing's got his feet make like bubbles, like a wake with bubbles when he swims. And you get some cool blow-ups on this guy. They're really tough too. They won't rip up. They're like, you get like 3 of them in a pack or something. They were pretty cool. They're a lot like, they look like a buzz bait when they go by. If you guys know what those are looking like. Here we got a lead head, just some lead heads, and some treble hooks to replace like on crankbaits and spinner baits. And then I have these really little crappie. Ow. These really little. So yeah, these little crappie jigs, throw a little wax worm on there or whatever you want. Whoops, there they are. Here's a little lead head with a grub on the end, a little wavy tail. Got this lead head with a little blade attached to it. Just dropped a bunch of stuff. Yeah, that's pretty much all the tackle that I really need for the bass fishing that I do around town here. There's really no need for anything else. Got it all the basics covered here. The soft plastics are key. These hard baits are harder to catch fish on, just because the fish aren't that big around here. These little rooster tails and meps kill in the river. In the river you catch a lot of fish on those. Bass ponds, soft plastics. Keep it all in one of these, I don't even know how to say it, flambeau, probably flambeau. Flambeau Outdoors tackle box. I got it for free at an outdoor show. They're giving them out. Perfect size for the amount of gear that I have and take around on just my normal daily fishing, couple hour trips. Thanks for watching the video. Like, subscribe, it helps me out. Trying to, like I said in my channel update, trying to get a hold of a GoPro camera, and the funds from this channel are what I'm going to be using to purchase that camera, so I can get you guys some action of me pulling in fish with this tackle, shooting birds with that pup over there. Come here, pup. Come here, Scout. With the dog there, and you know. So it's important to me if you guys could like and subscribe. Helps me out, helps the channel out. And thanks for your support, guys.